that back door. Can we close that back door?
There's nothing running back there.
Oh, is it? Oh, it must be the heat tunnel. All right, never mind. Never mind.
So it's not my fault.
All right. Well, you could probably hear our heat tunnel running. It sounds extra loud today. I don't know why. But come on in, guys. We're going to get crafting here. Today? Extra loud. I started to say large.
I know.
Extra loud. I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room, for those of you that are new here.
I am not.
That's my husband, Tim. He is sending out the text message to let all of our crafty friends know that we are crafting right now live. So if you want to get a text message with the link that brings you right to our live crafting, just text hello to this phone number and we will send you a text when we go live. So grab a screenshot because I'm going to put it down, and then that way you can come back later and you can send the text, okay? Hello, Miss Suzanne. How are you? Hello. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Candace. Miss Patty. Hello. Hello, Miss Dana and Robin and Jody. Hey, Shelly and Carol. Hello, Miss Rhonda. Hello, Miss Lorna. Suzanne Brown says, love your shirt, Christy. Yes, this was our live event shirts from last year. The beach was calling and we went, and we had an amazing time. Hello, Miss Colleen and Miss Lynn. Hello, Miss Lenora. Ooh, that wasn't coming out smoothly for some reason. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hello, Miss Linda. Waiting to see the doctor, the foot doctor. Hopefully everything goes good for you. Hello, Miss Michelle from Georgia. All right, guys, we are gonna get crafty. This, I think, is gonna be cute. It's a pretty simple craft, but you can use it in a lot of ways. You can use it as like a riser for a tiered tray, or a display that you have like on your mantle, or fun little centerpieces on your table. So what we're using today, we have 2 of these palettes from Dollar Tree. Hello, Miss Kathy and Miss Julie. Hello, Miss Pammy. How are you? We had a fabulous weekend, Miss Shelley. A fabulous weekend. I have a bunch of the wood pieces from Dollar Tree. I grabbed a bunch that are pretty much the same height. They're all pretty much the same, or same length as each other, okay? You're gonna need 8 all together. If you have 4 that are a little bit longer and 4 that are a little bit shorter, that's okay too, okay? But you want your 4 and 4 to be kind of equal height with each other, okay?
Ooh, Miss Lovato says last week of school for her.
Ooh, yeah, you guys get out. A lot of you guys get out a lot earlier than us. Elena doesn't get out until I think the 13th?
Yeah,
or the 11th?
No,
I think it's the 13th.
I think it's the 13th.
The 13th of June is her last day, but we don't start until after Labor Day. So that's a big difference too. So who has plans this weekend? Because we have some plans this weekend. We have some plans this week that we're going to tell you all about, okay? Where's my VIP members? If you're a VIP member, say I'm here in the comments. Let us know that you're here. Okay, VIP members, roll call, let us know that you are here, okay? I want to know that we have VIP members here because I have something fun that I'm going to announce for our VIP members, for everybody, but also a little extra something for our VIP members, okay? So let me know if you're a VIP member. Let me know if you are here, okay? Miss Jody, oh, here they come. Miss Jody, Miss Kay, Miss Lynn, Miss Colleen. I'm going to tell you what's happening with the tent. Miss Kathy, Miss Deb, Miss Shelley, Miss Teresa, Miss Dawn, Miss Linnea, Miss Shelley. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up with y'all. Miss Candace, Miss Carol, Miss Linda, Miss Nancy, Miss Kathy. Oh, we sent a text, Miss Kathy. It just might be taking a minute to get to you. Bobby Ray, Virginia. Y'all are here. So many of you are here.
Charlene,
Becky and Patty.
Becky,
yeah, you
Tammy,
keep reading. I'm gonna start cutting.
Lisa, Nancy, Rhonda, Lavada, Cheryl, Tama, Emily, Kathy.
All right, so while we're letting y'all roll call that you're here, I'm cutting this in half, okay? I'm cutting right down the center on both sides of the little cross plank. Okay, so now I've got
Callie.
two pieces here. And then this piece I could leave as is, and
Patricia.
maybe I will.
They're
I think
up
I like
there.
it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is. I was gonna cut one off and just do it 3 so it's narrower, but I think I like it. Yeah, I think it's more proportioned with all 4. Okay, so that's all we're doing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy with the Sawzy Aussie, okay?
What the ham sandwich
Yeah,
was
you just
that?
add the little extra to make all the words rhyme that don't really rhyme.
Miss
you know?
Rose.
Miss Rose.
Miss
Miss
Rose.
Rose. Hello, hello. All right, guys. So we have something fun. The VIP group has no idea we're doing this. This weekend, okay, is Memorial Weekend, okay? It's a very important holiday. It's very, very important. It's a time that we remember all of those that have served and sacrificed for us to have our freedoms and all the wonderful lives we have here in the good old US of A, okay? It's very important, and let's not forget that that is what it's about, okay? With that said,
It's not about barbecue and hot dogs.
it's not about barbecue and hot dogs, but the way that we Americans tend to remember and come together is we will often go to a parade, we'll go to a memorial service, we'll do all the things, but then we usually gather together afterwards and we might celebrate with a barbecue, we might hang out with friends, we might go camping for the weekend, we might go out on the boat. It's kind of the unofficial kickoff to summer. It's kind of the first big holiday that we have of the summer. So when you see people, first PSA, I wasn't planning to say this, but when you see people posting about Memorial Day, be thankful that they're taking a moment to remember Memorial Day, and please do not attack them for saying Happy Memorial Day or posting a sale for Memorial Day or whatever, okay? Just be mindful. Everyone does things in their own way, and they may not do it the same way that you do it, and that's okay, all right? Attacking others is not going to make people see things the way that you see them, okay? But that's enough about that, okay?
Wow.
Well, I've seen it. I
You're
saw
like
it
the
last
last
year.
person. I could see me saying
I
something
know,
like
but
that.
you know what? I saw it
not
last
usually
year.
you.
A lot of my crafty friends and other pages literally just being attacked and arguments breaking out in the comment sections of how people are posting and talking and referencing Memorial Day. And I don't think that does anything good. So let's just be respectful of everybody, okay? But, and let's remember what Memorial Day is really truly about. Just like Easter's not about the Easter Bunny, but we incorporate it, okay? 2 different things, but you get what I'm saying. But anyways, with Memorial Weekend coming, it is kind of the unofficial kickoff of summer. And summer, we do a lot of fun things, and we thought a lot of people go camping. A lot of people have a lot of fun at the campgrounds from this weekend all the way throughout the summer. So we thought it would be fun. We are going camping with the VIP group. Yes, we are. You heard that right. The team is camping out on Tuesday night here at the shop. We are bringing our sleeping bags. We are setting up our tents. We have our s'mores ready to go. We have pancakes and sausages. We're griddling in the morning. We are having a fun old time this week. A fun old time with our VIP members. We'll give some little peeks here on the page too, but we're going to be popping in live with them. We're going to be crafting with them. They have no idea what's in store for them yet, so it's a surprise for them. And we are also kicking off a fun new release for them on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. And the release will be available to everybody Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. So 9 p.m. on Tuesday for the VIP group, 9 a.m. for everyone else on Wednesday. So we just thought it'd be a fun way to kick off the summer. Not really has anything to do with Memorial Day, but it's kind of like a lot of people go camping and we're like, let's camp, that would be fun. So we're doing that this week. So yes, good.
Ann says, are you flying us in?
Oh, wouldn't that be fun to fly you all in? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? But that's what we're doing, and we're
Ishmael,
super excited.
I think we need a bigger boat.
We're kind of figuring out we have to put up another tent. We're like, oh, are we going to be able to fit 2 tents in here? So originally it was 3, and then Adam's like, I'll just sleep in the comfy chair, the comfy camping chair. We're like, okay, we'll go with that. So the girls will have a tent, Tim and I will have a tent, Adam will have his comfy camping chair, he'll be sleeping out under the stars.
Oh, well, it's not a surprise that we're camping, Donna, but the things we're gonna do are a surprise.
Yes, it's a surprise, we're camping with you. You're getting that reveal right now. But you're just
not
gonna have to
everything else.
No, you just have to stay tuned. Make sure get your text messages, all the things, and be watching the group. We won't be texting everything we put in the group because some of it's going to be late at night. So be watching the group throughout the night and in the morning. Make sure you check in.
Ellie's trying to watch, but she's shopping at Hobby Lobby right now.
Fun. All right, so I have you can get these at Dollar Tree. I got a big old bag. These are from Sweet Miss Patricia Allman. That was an amazing, amazing sweet follower here. And Miss Charmaine got a whole bunch of stuff from, and a couple of the others. Got a bunch of stuff that belonged to Miss Patricia from her daughter and gifted me a whole bunch of stuff, and this was one of the items that was in there. And y'all, I am set for wood chunks for a while, okay? Wood pieces for a while. So I already pulled out a bunch that are kind of the right size. And see how some of them kind of go at an angle? Like when you sit it flat, it kind of like angles. If you have any like that, they work great to kind of create that angle of our little picnic table, all right? I don't have a lot, but I've got a few. So I'm just kind of putting the ones that kind of angle a little bit, angling inward. So those are gonna be our little bench seats, okay? Our little bench seats like so. And I'm gonna glue them right over top of the little spacer pieces there, okay? It's gonna be so fun, Miss Deb. It is gonna be a blast. We are super, super excited. We're gonna have lots of fun camping, and we cannot wait to have fun with y'all. It's something we've never done. Earlier I was thinking, I was like, oh, are we allowed to do this? Are we allowed to? we can't like live here, but one night we can move in for the night. It's just, we're just adding a night shift. We're just adding a night shift to the schedule. We'll just go with that, okay? We're adding a night shift, and we're having custom break rooms called tents. Creative break rooms, okay? Creative rest spaces, okay? Sounds like fun. We start our camping season this weekend. Yeah, so many people are camping this weekend, so that's why we're like, it's a perfect time. All right, guys, I'm gonna glue these, a little bit of hot glue, and I'm gonna glue them right on the edge. And let me show you where I cut these. Because there is space between, I cut it right down the center. So there is a little bit of a lip on one side. Can you guys see that? A little bit of a lip. I'm making sure those are on the inside so that you don't see them.
Trish says, the question is, how do you top it once you do this?
I don't know.
Love being a part of the VIP group.
I don't know. We've never camped with our VIP group, but we're going to do it this time. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how well we all get along for overnight. We'll see who snores. We'll see who doesn't snore. We're gonna see a whole lot about each other.
Oh yeah, everybody gonna know you snore, and so they'll know why I always come in tired.
Oh,
Yep.
Sure.
They'll see why I'm always tired.
Guys, this is going to be adorable. All right, so I'm gonna line this up and putting these spaced out the way I like them. And I'll just put some glue on top. You guys, this is so easy. So easy. You can even do this with I'm using a low temp glue gun. Oops, I moved it. So, you could totally do this. Oh, I moved it again. Oh, Lordy.
All right, I'm gonna get some names here.
Oh, Lordy. Yep, you get some names so I can focus on what I'm doing.
Burley, Jennifer Berry, Barb Streisik, Carol Kolasinski, Angie Rodriguez and Christina Spencer.
All right, we're going to do little bottom ones also.
Angie says, that's my type of camping with the AC.
I know, right? I know. That's the way to do it. All right, we got to put the lights
Kathy
on.
says, who farts in the tents?
Oh. I'm sharing with Tim. Oh, lucky me.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky me.
You're screwed.
Oh, lucky me. Oh, boy. Why did I think this was a good idea? Ken and Jen are camping in the VW van in our backyard this weekend. How fun, Jennifer. That's fun. That's fun. In a VW van. That would be a fun way to camp, for sure.
Is it the VW camper van that has the top that lifts, that you crank up? That, I think, is what, an extra like 16 inches or something? Those are cool.
Either way, it's gonna be, that'll be cool. All right, so there we are. We can leave it like this. You guys, isn't that so stinking cute? We have a little picnic table that we can like display things on and put our little like tiered tray stuff on. You could make bigger versions, like using like popsicle sticks, and make these little planks larger out of like construction shims and stuff like that. Or you could do it just like this.
I could make that. I could make a real life one of those.
You could make a real life one of these. You can't sit on this one though, okay? I don't know what's gonna hold you. I wanna stain this one a little bit though, so I'm going to grab some antique wax. I'm gonna kind of dilute the antique wax. I did not bring water in here. Do we have a water bottle in here?
Yeah.
I wanna dilute it a little bit.
No, you want me to go get one?
That would be fabulous.
I already have one.
Or just a cup of water. Here, you can just get a little bit of water in that. I don't need a lot. Just rinse it. Isn't it cute, Rhea? And I'll like put a few little things on it before we're done here and kind of show you how you can play with it. So you can see. Wow, lots of you guys are going places. My husband and I are driving to Grand Pass, Oregon for the weekend to visit my sister and her husband. How fun, Miss Shelley. Be safe, be safe. Travel safe. There's gonna be a lot of people on the roads. Be responsible. You're going to barbecues, you're going to parties. Be responsible. If you're not safe to drive, call a cab, call a cab. Call an Uber, call a friend, stay the night where you're at, okay? Jean says they camp every year in North Carolina at the Atlantic Beach. How fun is that? How fun. Lavada says they had a VW camper in the 70s and camped all over Europe in it. Wow, that's like some good memories. How fun. That would be super fun to just get a van. I would like to do that. Like Tim jokes about like when we retire, we're gonna just sell everything we own and we're gonna get
we're gonna live in a van.
We're gonna live in an RV, and I'm like, I don't know that I wanna do that. I would love to have an RV and be able to go travel and experience all the things.
We're gonna live in a van down by the river.
I don't know if I want to go that far, okay? I like the comforts of home. I like the comforts of having a home base. And, but I love the idea of traveling and seeing a bunch of different places and having the convenience of having the RV and not just living out of a suitcase. So I'm all on board for an RV and some fun traveling for retirement, but I don't want that to be my full residence. Okay, so I watered my antique wax down a little bit. I'm gonna use a baby wipe, which is also wet. You can use a damp rag also, and we're just going to stain it. You could do your staining ahead of time too. That could be easier before you put everything together, but it's just gonna give it a little bit more of a finished look.
Jen said it is a VW pop-up camper van.
Fun.
The top of it pops up to give you extra room in it. It's pretty cool.
That is very cool. That is very cool. Love that. Make sure I get kind of between my slats a little bit. Just dragging the wipe through, like so. I was like getting on, what did you use to make the pieces for the tabletop and the benches? I used these little, do I have any more? Do I have any more? I don't even know if I have any more. Hold on. I might need to get me some more. They're the wood planks or the wood pallets from Dollar Tree.
I don't remember seeing any.
I think we used them all when we did our paint holder with the VIP group.
I think so.
I don't have any more, but basically this is what it is. This top piece here is one full piece, and we cut the one in half for the benches. Ooh, 3 days you've been without power?
Maybe
Ooh,
2 more days.
Maybe 2. Wow. Well, you're just roughing it. You're on
You're
plan.
camping.
You are camping.
You may be in your house, but you're camping.
You didn't plan to camp, but you're camping. You are camping. We will have electricity when we camp, though.
Yes.
We will have it's more like glamping. Definitely more like glamping. So, but we're gonna have fun. So make sure, VIP members, you're following along in the group here on the main page. Make sure you're following along too, because we will be posting some stuff here for you guys too. VIP will get a little bit extra, behind the scenes of it. A little more than we post here. But if you're not a VIP member and you want to know what the VIP group is, Tim can put the link there so you can check it all out and see what it's all about. Boy, that plate is soaking up the water out of that antique wax quickly.
Duh.
I know.
It's a paper plate.
I know. Well, it's not a wax coated plate, so it's just a true paper plate. So it soaks up that moisture. Okay. And you can kind of, if you want to get your logs a little bit, you can, but you don't really need to. Unless you do your stain real dark and you get some stain on your log, then you might want to get a little bit more.
Shauna said her dad did that when he retired.
It sounds so fun, just to go visit all the places. But like I said, I wouldn't want to do it permanently. I like my comforts of home a little too much to have my home on the road and to be so small. We're camping this coming weekend, more like glamping in my sister's park model. Yeah, listen, we're gonna be glamping. We're gonna be glamping, so I get it.
Well, I don't know if you really call it glamping because we don't have the air conditioner turned on.
We don't, well, yeah, but we're in Michigan and it's cool. So it's not gonna be hot, but we're gonna have fun and that's what matters. We have games we're gonna play.
Oh, I was talking about like this summer for like in a family reunion.
Oh, family reunion is not glamping. Yeah, we don't use our air conditioner.
We don't use the air conditioner.
No. We just don't want to be on the ground in an air mattress. So that's the only reason we have the camper. It's a very basic camper.
I don't like trying to get up off the ground.
No. Miss Sylvia, you didn't miss a thing. She was pulling weeds in the backyard. Well, Miss Sylvia, did you hear the announcement? Did you hear that we're camping with the VIP group tomorrow night? Yes, you heard that right. We are camping with the VIP group. We are going to be camping here at the shop, and we're going to be doing all the fun camping things together as a team. It's going to be a fun team building experience that it'll either make us or it'll break us. Hopefully it makes us.
And he says, when do you bring out the boat, Tim? Well, if we can, this is the way I look at it. If we can get the boat in the water and spend any time on it before family reunion, it's a bonus.
Yes, yeah. Our lives are super busy between now and reunion.
Yeah, the spring up until family reunion, we're usually very busy. So I haven't even got it to the house to unwinterize it yet.
Yeah. All right, y'all. This was probably the world's easiest, fastest craft, okay? How stinking cute is this little picnic table? That is it. It is like really quite solid. If you were worried about it and yours didn't feel as solid, hot glue. If you don't feel it's as solid as you want it to be, you can take a couple, let me grab a couple here, like popsicle sticks, and you can cut them and put them across. Oh, sorry. Let me grab my cutters. You can put them across as braces if you want to add a little extra support. Okay, you could even put it like that if you wanted to. Do you think it needs something there just to finish the look? We're gonna more see it from this side though. But do you think it needs just to finish the look of it? What do you think, guys? Do you think it needs it or do you think it doesn't need it?
I think it does.
I feel like it kind of needs it now that I'm seeing it there. I'm like, oh, I kind of needs it.
Because
what if we use? What if we use one of these s'mores barbecue hot dog sticks from Dollar Tree? That might be a better size.
I think so.
to go across, maybe we'll do that. All right, so let me kind of cut that. We'll go all the way across the full length. You hold that end so it doesn't go flying, because I need it. And I'll hold this end. Okay, and cut another one the same size for the other side. Oh, gosh! The man loves to give me a heart attack. I think he's trying to get out of this. He wasn't joking when he said 25, 35, what did you say?
30 years and out.
30 years and out. He wasn't joking, y'all. He wasn't joking. Oh, a lot of you said no. Do we not? Should we not?
Should we not what?
Nothing more needed? Is it like just good the way it is, or do you think it'll ruin it if I do it, y'all? A lot of people are saying no to it. Well, let's stain it. Okay, let's get it a little stained, and we'll see if we like it stained, okay? Let's see. Let's see.
Colleen said she knew that was coming.
I should have known it was coming, y'all. All right, let me stain this one. I think
You should have.
it's not gonna hurt it. I should have.
Let's see. Can I link the cutter? Give me a second. I think. If I go to here.
The girls got me earlier. You guys want to hear a funny story?
That was hilarious.
Taylor and Kayla got me good. They got me good. They got me really good. Earlier, Tim has set up the tent, and we have this little lantern set up there too. And they're standing outside the tent, and I walk in, and one of them says to the other, "Is that a frog?" And I'm like, "What? A frog?" And they're like, "Is that a frog? Look, there's a frog. It looks like a frog." And I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm looking in the tent, and I'm like trying not to get too close. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, the tent's been like folded up in our garage all winter. We literally just took it out of the garage. How's a frog gonna get it? And Taylor's like, it's moving. It just moved. Did you see it? It just moved. And I'm like, I'm thinking like, there's no possible way. Like it can't. But then I'm like, oh, is it a mouse? Did a mouse like burrow in there? Because mice can get in the teeniest little spots, and they just find a way to get into the impossible, right? And I'm like, this mouse got into our tent and made a little nest, and Tim didn't see it when he set up the tent, and there's a mouse in the tent. That's what I'm thinking, okay? See, my brain didn't go to snake, because we don't really have snakes here. We have gardener snakes, we have snakes, but snakes don't really show up a whole lot around here. Like, it's not something that we worry too much about. They don't usually get into things like that. It's usually a mouse.
Some kind of flag for a tablecloth or a skewer on like for.
That would be cute.
I like that. Yeah, like some kind of little. What kind of fabric we got?
But they were. We're just gonna put a little glue across here. They were. You could do tablecloths like any theme you want. You could do like
like this.
patriotic. Well, you could change it all the time to go with whatever you're like decorating with for all the different seasons, which would be super, super fun. But yes, that would be a really cute idea. Oh no, glue stick, glue stick, glue stick, glue stick alert. Quick, 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 because I already got half my glue on. Oh Lord, don't you guys love when that happens? When you have half your glue on and you're trying to do it quick, and then you realize you need another glue stick, and you're like a race against time until that glue sets. Yeah, Michigan definitely has snakes, but they're just not, you know, there's a lot of people that like have to worry about snakes because they got poisonous snakes. We got like little gardener snakes, you know, we do have other snakes, but they pretty much stay away. But my first thought went to the mouse. There's a mouse in there, and I'm looking, and I'm like, there's no way. And then they're like, I'm trying to get close, but not too close. They're like, no, in there, it was in the lantern. So then I'm like freaked out. I'm like, oh no, there's something in the lantern. And I'm like, well, how did a frog, and I look in there and I see something, and it's like this almost the size of my fist. And I'm like, there is no way. I'm like, how in the world did a frog get in there? It did kind of look like a frog. It looked like very warty like a frog. I'm like, how did a frog get into that thing? I'm like, it's gotta be dead. And Taylor's like, it just moved. And I'm like, and I scream, and you know, I'm a big scaredy pants. And Yeah, it wasn't a frog. It was an old dead wasp nest.
Yep, an old mud dauber.
I fell for it, and they knew it wasn't a frog. They knew it wasn't anything creepy. They intentionally were trying to get me, and they got me. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of things like that happening when we're camping.
No.
I feel like I'm just gonna say, don't be surprised if someone's underwear end up the flagpole out front, okay? We got big old flagpoles across at the river. Someone's undies might end up the flagpole if they keep tricking me and trying to spook me. And I have put someone's undies up the flagpole before. So, I have at family reunion. It's been done, okay? All right, y'all, I think it's cute. It doesn't really necessarily need it, but I do think it's cute. All right, so let me show you. Let's show you how you can use this. You guys, this is like literally the world's easiest craft. So stinking cute, so stinking fun. You could use, like Tim showed, I mean, anything. We could do the stars.
I'm gonna grab some
We
names
could do the
here.
stars. We could do green for like, you know, just nature camping. We could do blue for like picnic. We could use the red for like a traditional, I think we're gonna use the red. We'll make a little red picnic table for it, okay?
You mean tablecloth?
Tablecloth. We got the picnic table, we just need the tablecloth.
We have Sarah Rappaport, Kelly Dameron, Karen Hosking, Renita Tuttle, Nancy Calloway, Michelle Cooper Penrod, and Kathy Chandler.
I don't want to totally cover the table. I kind of wanted to kind of part way cover. So we're gonna do this. Oh, I definitely did that the wrong way. Wowzers.
You did that, definitely
okay.
did that the wrong way.
That's all right. Okay, so we'll have it so it kind of drapes over so you can kind of still see the picnic table, I think would be cute. Because we don't want to lose the cuteness of the picnic table. Oops, there that goes. I'll pick that up later. Story of the craft room, I'll pick that up later.
Yeah, and then 6 months down the road, I'll, go through and clean the craft room.
Okay. I've cleaned the craft room many a times. Y'all, isn't that cute? Okay, let's get some stuff and show how you can use it. Okay, it kind of is gonna work as like a riser for you to display your craft. So let's grab some of these patriotic ones that we have, okay? So say we want to just kind of display some of our cute little crafts, okay? Look at how you instantly get 3 different layers that you can put things up. Let's grab, I don't know why that's out of there. Let me put that back. Let's grab, oh, we've got these little guys. We could add like a little flag in the front here. Super cute. We could add our cute little, what do we call him? Uncle Sam, or a little patriotic gnome, whatever you prefer to call him, that's what he will be. Put that there. How cute is that? So now instead of just having everything just flat on one level, okay, so let's see what that would look like, just flat on one level, okay? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's cute, but it just looks like you just put a bunch of stuff there. But now, you've got your cute little risers at all their different levels, and now you have a fun little display. So something simple as this can make all the difference in displaying your crafts, okay? All the difference. And this is great if you don't have like room for an actual tiered tray, but you kind of want that look of creating a little scene with all your different little pieces. This is a great way to do it. Add something tall off to the side here. My what?
The bell.
The bell. Oh, the little bell. Yes. The little bell. We could add our little bell here. It'd be cute to have our little bell on with some kind of little hook here hanging. Super cute. Put our little bell there. Move that over just a little bit so we don't lose the bell.
Yes, we made the table today.
We just made the table today. So if you just came on, you can watch the replay and we walk you through step by step how to make this table. But you guys, it's so easy. If you do not have blocks like these little wood chunks, you could use Jenga blocks. But what I would think would work probably the best, a Jenga box might be a little bit long, but you can get the little square, do I have any of those? The little square blocks.
We did.
Where's that bucket that had them in it?
What bucket?
There was that square over here.
Oh.
They have the little square blocks at Dollar Tree that you could double stack, and I think 2 of those together would be a good height.
They're all loose in here.
Yeah, that's fine. You just give me like 2. These little things, these little squares, you could stack them, and they're gonna be really close to the height that they're like the exact height that we use. So you can use these that you can get at Dollar Tree also if your Dollar Tree doesn't have the wood pieces like this anymore. I know my Dollar Tree doesn't have them as much as they used to. Seems like some do, some don't. So it's definitely one way to do it. I will for sure replay. Awesome. Rip it and sew on. I love that. I love that. Rip it and sew on. Love that. I'm guessing you sew. I'm guessing you're a seamstress or a quilter or do something with fabric. We rip a lot of fabric around here, as you just saw. We rip a lot, but we don't sew it. We usually glue it, tie it. Yeah, usually glue it or tie it or loop it or knot it. Yeah. Corks could work, and then you can cut them to whatever size you need to. Absolutely. You could use a little saw to cut regular sticks from outside, a little bit shorter to the length that you want them to be. There's so many different things. This is one of those crafts that it's use what you have, find what you have laying around your craft room, use it all up, and make do with what you have. You could potentially, if you can't find those wood pieces, I'm sure you could probably play with these ones and maybe attach them somehow. You'd have to play with the design. I don't know how you'd cut these ones in. Well, these would be harder to cut in half. But you all are so creative and crafty, you could probably make it work. But we used the other palettes from Dollar Tree, but that was the last 2 I had, so I don't have another one to show you. Oh, Millie says, actually, I decorate my bay window and I'm always looking for ways to elevate some of my decorations, so this would be awesome. Thank you for the idea. You are welcome, Miss Millie, and it's so easy to do. Linnea says she still has the crates from the last project we used. Awesome. These little crates, these little pallets are great to just have on hand because we've used them for so many different things. They come in super, super handy. So when you do see them, grab up a few extra so you have them for future crafts. Yes, Jennifer, ripping fabric is a great stress reliever. It really is.
Yeah, and you could, you could use sticks from outside if you cut them all the same
Totally.
way.
Yes, you could use them outside. Just cut them yourselves. The only reason I like the ones that you get at the store, Tim always teases me for buying sticks at the store because we have a million sticks in our yard. The nice thing with these sticks and the other sticks that I get from Hobby Lobby, the long skinny ones, the bark just doesn't fall off like it does at home. Somehow the way that they dry these, and these ones are like birch, so they got that real thin, papery bark, but you don't lose the bark. So you keep that bark look, which I really like. Yes, just watch out, Tim, when I'm ripping. I know, I've almost bopped Tim in the nose a couple times ripping fabric. Miss Sharon says, I'm loving all your patriotic crafts. Thank you, Miss Sharon. I appreciate that. We're here to inspire and give you guys ideas and recreate them exactly as we do or make it your own and change it up. We love to see when you guys are inspired by what we do here. Oh, the little ketchup mustard picnic tables, those are super cute, super cute. And yes, these you can make with decor. Literally, it's like $2 for the pallets. Well, $2.50 now for the pallets.
Yeah. Linnea, have fun at therapy.
Yes. Have fun. Hopefully they don't torture you too much. Because we all know what therapy means. It means humane torture.
Humane torture? That's an oxymoron.
I know, but it's torture, but like it's considered humane because they're helping you, but they're torturing you in the process. So it's legal torture. That's what we should call it.
It's legalized torture.
Legalized torture, yes.
Well, no, that's marriage.
Yes, I know. I worry about the bugs from outside too. Be careful when you bring stuff in from outside. One thing that you can do, if you bring in sticks, acorns. I've had acorns I brought in, and then I found a bunch of worms in the bottom of my bucket. Ugh, yuck. If you bring them in from outside, You can clean all the loose stuff off of them, like clean them good, and then put them on a baking pan and bake them in the oven at 200 degrees for, I think it was like 20 minutes.
I think so.
It was like 20 minutes. Just bake them at 200 degrees. It'll kill anything in them, okay? And then you don't have to worry about them hatching and crawling out onto your table or whatever, okay? But that's one way to do if you want to use some that you already have at home, okay? All right, guys, we're gonna hop off here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this fun little craft. For those that just came on, let me give you one
Is
little
Uncle
peek.
Sam on a video?
Yes, he's on a video. We did him last year. Isn't he adorable? So stinking cute. One of my favorites. But here's our little table that we made today, our little picnic table to use as a riser, as a display for our crafts. Super simple. Super easy.
Loretta says you guys are very
cute.
inspiring to watch all your creativeness.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to hop off here. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. VIP group, get your pajamas ready. Get your tents ready. Get ready because we're going to be camping with you tomorrow night.
Get the s'more stuff
over
ready.
At the VIP group. Get your s'mores. Get all your stuff ready for camping. We will be popping on live at 9 o'clock tomorrow night with you guys. We'll be popping on live at 9 o'clock in the morning for everybody. We'll be having breakfast with y'all 9 o'clock in the morning. We have a new release coming next week, 9 p.m. for the VIP group, 9 a.m. on Wednesday for everybody else. So come and join us, be watching. We're gonna be posting fun stuff throughout the night because the KCR team is camping, and we're gonna bring you guys all the fun along with us, okay? So we love